Welcome to KK's Quilt Studio. Today's subject, we're going to deal with modifying an existing or already digitized design, one that is included in our HQ Pro Stitcher Premium files. And I've gone to the HQ file. I'm under the continuous lines, and we are looking for the double circle continuous. Now when you open an already digitized design, this is an HQV file, so it's a Handy Quilter file, the Handy Quilter format. You want to make sure that you have convert to outlines and open it as untitled, and go ahead and click open and bring it into your screen. And I'm going to look at this file, so I want to use my reshape tool, and I see that my start point is on the left, my end point is here. Before we convert it back to artwork, I'm going to see how it stitches out. So these circles stitch 1.5 times around, so it goes all the way around the circle, around the top again, and then does the reverse for the bottom and ends up over here. So that design can be connected. So with my select tool, I'm going to go back to artwork. So now you'll see that my sewing preview is disappeared. I'm going to, I have my item selected, so I'm going to copy it and paste. And what they were trying to do is to make these circles form an L, reverse L. So I assume that they were trying to do a corner design with this. And let's back out a little bit. And then I'm going to paste one more time. And there I have the original question. The writer wanted 6 horizontally, so I drag a selection box around all 6 and then go up here to my alignment tool and select the vertical center align. Once I've done that, I have 6, so I want to copy and paste one more time, and then I'm going to rotate that and move that into place. So now you'll see we have that backwards L. We'll back out just a little bit more. Okay, so with my first row selected, I'm now going to connect those because I know all of them start on the left, end on the right. So it would connect up with the starting point of this next set and the starting point of this last set. So we're going to connect those. So you'll see over here in our sequence view, that's become one sequential line of circles. And then I'm going to, let's just select this 6 that we did, and so that'll be these 3, and let's do the same, connect those objects, and now let's connect all of the objects. So now we have one piece of artwork, that backwards L. And I go to my reshape tool, and let's zoom in. And I want to drag my box over to the corner. You see I have a little line that goes from that last point to here, and I'll need to curve that. And easiest way I have of doing that would be to double click twice on your left click key. So let's hit the space bar on our keyboard Let's select off that and hit the space bar. So now we can see everything. I'll hit select and let's apply stitches. And now watch the sew out. And that's how we connect an existing design to create another design. It's as easy as that. However, the first writer, the first person asked this question, you'll see that now my starting point, if I get the reshape tool, my green starting point is here on the bottom left. My ending point is here on the right. And that's how this circle sews out. So the first person who asked the question wanted a design, let me see if I can find it, that started and stopped in the corner. So I used a serpentine method, and I didn't know which design she was originally trying to do, so I just created a design of my own using the shapes tool and drawing an ellipse and then duplicating it the required number of times. And if you'll look at the reshape tool, when we select this, this design starts and stops here in the corner. So if I press the preview sew out, you see I did a serpentine fashion running stitch over using the circles as a backdrop to trace over, and they begin in the corner and end in the corner. So it goes up in an S or serpentine fashion and goes around. That is another way to create circles without that half circle over stitch. And I used my 3-point arc tool to trace around. So clicked around and at all these points. And if I click on the reshape tool, it'll show where the points that I clicked in. So like the 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. I hope that answers your questions to the folks that were trying to design this L-shape circular tool. And there's not always one way to do things. There's more than one. So I hope that answers your questions. If not, drop me a line. Let me know how I can help. Thanks again for joining KK's Quilt Studio, and happy sewing!